Hi there, welcome to JamToast with me, Vidyaa Prakash on WhiteBoxLive, and with this is PLINI. I'm not even going to introduce him. Hey.
Hi.
So we have PLINI with us. Can you believe it? Yes, easier. And we just watched a phenomenal show. It was spectacular. And PLINI, whoa. So when touring in India, what was that one specific thing you were looking forward to?
There was no one specific thing. I'm looking forward to the whole thing. I was looking forward to just coming to somewhere I've never been, and yeah, it's been great so far.
So you've just played your first show here, and how was the experience? Did you expect a crowd like that?
It was very wet. I didn't know what to expect because I've played in a lot of different places. Sometimes I think, oh, this crowd's going to be crazy, and then they're not at all. Sometimes I think, oh, this is going to be a terrible show, and then it's amazing. And this was like one of the most fun shows, and we're going to do it again in like an hour.
I've seen that you added a surprise in your set list. So have you planned any more surprises?
Which surprise?
That was Moini Day.
Yeah, so in the next set, Shravan's going to join on violin, and we do a jam that I'm pointing, I don't know if he's there, David Maxim will come up and we'll play together. Yeah.
When did you actually pick up the guitar?
When I was about 6 years old, I had a ukulele, like the tiny little, and I played it so much it broke. And then when I was like 11, my parents were like, do you want to get a new ukulele or should we get you an acoustic guitar? So then I got an acoustic guitar, and yeah, so I've been playing about 14 years now.
Your dad's a musician as well.
Yeah.
So
How do you know that?
Let's talk to you just a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a double bass player. He mostly teaches, but like the whole time I was growing up, my mum, who's not a musician, also loves music, so I was always listening to something. Yeah.
So now you've managed to meld a lot of genres together, and you've been categorized as gent, progressive metal, rock, ambient rock, so many things. But what would you talk about your music as?
I don't know. I always find it hard to describe. Like if I get in a taxi with someone, they're like, oh, so what do you do? I'm like, oh, I play in a band. And they're like, what sort of music? And I'm like, it's kind of like rock, but there's no singing, and it's like mostly nerds like it, and there's a lot of guitar solos. I guess it's just instrumental music or something.
Tell me something. So progressive music. So it's all about, like, I mean, it's become like a super flashy game out there. It's about the show-off game out there. But you managed to bring in feel and impeccable technique at the same time. How do you do this?
I'm very lazy. So people that would spend a lot of time practicing to get really, really fast, I never did that because I like writing music. So I guess because I can't be flashy, I don't, which might help.
Which are those bands that you'd never miss?
Never miss? Definitely Carnival. They've come here a few times, I think. They'd be one of my favorite bands. I used to really love Dream Theater. Periphery, Tesseract. I'm touring with Tesseract soon. That's going to be amazing. And they're coming here as well, I think. Yeah.
So are you writing something currently?
Yeah, I'm almost finished writing an EP that will come out sometime in a couple of months. As soon as I get home from this, I'm going to record the whole thing.
Something about an album and an EP and a single and being too short.
Yeah, I always change my mind. I've written almost enough music to have an album, but I don't want to just write more for the sake of making it an album. So I don't know if it's a mini album or an EP. It's something. It's some music.
When it's instrumental music, there's always room for interpretation. So what was the most curious interpretation you've come across?
I guess this isn't really an answer to the question, but probably the worst and kind of best thing that I've ever heard is someone broke up with their girlfriend by playing her the end of everything. And that was that might be it.
My first song of yours was Away, and then Opening, and it just blew my mind, and I'm a fan for life. What's your favorite Indian food?
Favorite Indian food? Probably cheese naan. Yeah.
And all right, so there's so many amazing musicians from Australia. What is that whole thing, Australian music?
I think we live so far away from everything else. You can play cricket, play rugby, or find something else to do. And so all the people that find something else to do, I guess it's music. Like my drummer and bass player both come from not a small town, but like not really in a city. And it kind of blows my mind that just in like the furthest country from everything, there's these people that are just getting that good at music. Yeah, and I guess the isolation kind of makes you, yeah.
Thank you so much. It's been an absolute treat talking to you. So many fans of yours out there in India, and I've got water dripping on my head right now. Is there something you want to tell our Indian musicians and guitarists out there?
No.
It's like after 5 times you sing by.
Keep making bands, because like these guys are sick, Sky Hub is sick, and it's cool that they're like breaking out and touring the world. So yeah.
All right, thank you so much, PLINI, and